Lithuania, it's regular season Basketball Champions League between Neptunas Klaipeda and Filou Oostende of Belgium. Good evening and welcome everybody. Another feast of Basketball Champions League basketball as we get 2019 underway in game day 10. And this is a very tight and congested group, and these two teams are involved in trying to get into the top 4 spots. The Sixers have already beaten Strasbourg, one of the teams at the top, by 5 last night, and we have 3 games today. Prometheus Patras and Medi Beirut, the same time as this, and then later on this evening, Segafredo Bologna versus Petro Olympia, first versus 8th. And of course, Filou Oostende had a surprise victory in game day 9 versus Bologna, which has really set this game up. And to see if they can get another win on the road and to really strengthen their chance of getting into the top 4, which will take them through to the round of 16. So this is the situation at the moment. Only one game being played in this group. Bologna at the top. And if we look a bit further down, 6th and 7th. Oostende 6th. Neptunas Klaipeda 7th. They both got the same record, but Oostende, they beat Neptunas in Belgium by 2. So they have a 2-point advantage in the head-to-head if they are tied at the end of the regular season on win-loss records. Proves to be, this will, I'm sure, be a superb game. Looking at Filou Oostende's roster first, look out for Williams, Lasisi, Jean-Marc Mwema, Dusan Jugovic, Vincent Kesselou, Chase Fila, Marian Matrix, and their top scorer and rebounder from Montenegro, Nemanja Jurisic. They have some stats, Filou Oostende, that are not pretty to watch, and I'll come to those shortly as we compare the two teams and see if we can anticipate how this game is going to go. But Filou Oostende will want it to be low scoring, that's for sure. Neptunas Klaipeda, look out for Williams, Casilius, Dylan Inkaitis having a fantastic season. He's the top scorer on this roster. Carl Weaver and Gerard Grant, amongst others. Gerard Grant, 16.4 points a game, 9.6 rebounds a game. He's 4 double-doubles, that's second in the BCL. 64% from 2-point range, that's 64 out of 100 field goals made. He is very much part of the talk of most valuable player, the way he's been delivering for his team, and he's also the most efficient player, averaging an efficiency of 23.3. But we're going to have Filou Oostende introduced first, as we always do. There's TJ Williams, averaging 10.9 points a game. Only 20% from the 3-point line. He'll be wanting to improve that. Lasisi, big game player. He's had some big numbers. 14 points when they beat Neptunas Klaipeda last time. Marian Matrix, look out for him, and Nemanja Jurisic. So consistent for this team. And there's coach Dario Giercha. And now Neptunas Klaipeda. Lithuania is where we are tonight. It may be cold outside, but it is heating up in here as the home team are being introduced for Game 10 of the Basketball Champions League. Lorenzo Williams, 6.3 points a game. He's the top assist man on this roster at 4.8 assists a game. Manos Casillas, Delinkaitis, just watch out for him, explosive, 16.8 points a game, 57.7% from 3-point range. Osvedis Olisavicius, watch out for him. 8.6 points per game. And Simas Gardikas, 5.8 points a game. Masulis, 8.7 points a game. Good free throw percentage, 3.6 rebounds. Very consistent player, and a good assistant for this team. Carl Weaver, 9.6 points a game. Third on the Neptunas squad in scoring. 2.8 rebounds a game as well. Arinas Beliauskas and Jerai Grant. Mr. Consistency. Great article on the Basketball Champions League website regarding Jerai. Of course, the family ties, son of Harvey Grant and the nephew of Horace Grant, multiple NBA champion with the Chicago Bulls, and Michael Jordan. So it's in his blood to perform at the highest level, and he's on the biggest stage in Europe, and this is one of the biggest games in Europe tonight or over the last 2 days. Two teams that are desperate to get a win, to try and scramble in this group. From 4th position to 7th, there's only one game or one win separating the team, so a win tonight will elevate one of these teams potentially into the qualification places. So important, the plus-minus on points and your head-to-head. Remember, Oostende are leading the head-to-head by 2. There's our referees, Marek Cimovic, Sasa Marasic and Valerio Grigioni from Poland, Serbia and Italy. The third team on the floor, always high-level refereeing. You will see them not rush on any calls. They will keep control of the players because it has been getting very emotional, as we see Dusan Djurdjevic, a Serb who's been with Oostende for a number of years. Lasisi, Djurgovic, Kesalut, Fila and Maric are the starting 5 for Oostende, coming off that massive win against Bologna, and they will want to continue that. And there's Dario Gercha. He's been with Oostende since 2011. He's been the Croatian assistant head team coach as well, national team coach, and Belgium national team head coach as well at the moment. So working with the national team players. Here's the starting 5 for Neptunas Klaipeda: Lorenzo Williams, Emanas Casillas, Gitas Masulis, Carl Weaver and Jerai Grant. Oostende are going to have to deal with him, and they're going to have to keep him off the backboard. And there is Kazis Maksvitis, the head coach of Neptunas Klaipeda. And he has got a big job on his hands. He must get off to a good start. Force Filou Oostende into turnovers, because they are the worst in the Basketball Champions League, with averaging 15.1 turnovers a game. So that's something they need to manage. Filou Oostende also 30th in from the free throw line at 69.2 as a team. But they beat the #1 team in this group, as the referees do their own huddle, as the very expecting Lithuanian crowd. Can Filou Oostende pull off another upset on the road? As we look at Vincent Kesalut, Belgium national team player, long-time player here at... He's been at Oostende since 2016. A lot of things have got to go right for Oostende. They've got to take care of the ball, reduce the turnovers, and they've got to somehow stop Jerai Grant. 4 double-doubles this season, averaging 16.4 points a game, 9.6 rebounds a game. But in the game versus Oostende last time. He only got 9 points and 5 rebounds. So Oostende will be wanting more of the same in relation to that, to be able to do a good job on him. This is a fascinating matchup. Welcome, everybody. Hope you enjoy this Basketball Champions League presentation. Grant, and good defense, forcing the turnover. A lot of pressure on Carl Weaver and Gerard Grant there, and Dusan Djordjevic to Maric. Chase Feeler handing off to Kesseluk. They play him really high. Gerard Grant coming way out, just like Horace Grant used to do a lot. And good play this time by Klaipeda, so they forced both teams into not getting a shot off. Now, who's going to strike first? Celius inside, no good. Here comes Filou Oostende. They're in red. Neptunas Klaipeda in white. Djordjevic wanting a screen. 36 years old. Great pass, great finish. Marin Matric. Djordjevic invited the Neptunas Klaipeda defense out onto him, and he's got some good size. Djordjevic was able to see over the top of the D and get the scoring underway here in Lithuania. Sulis to Lorenzo Williams, the lefty, just long rebound. No one getting after that from Neptunas Klaipeda. Lassisi, yes, reverse layup. He's really playing well, averaging 6.3 points a game, 2 assists and 80% from the free throw line. And he's had some big games in the wins that they've had against Bologna and in this reverse fixture. Back on game day 3, and we're at game day 10 right now. Gerard Grant across court into the baseline. That's not going to get there. Good box out. Neptunas Klaipeda not starting this game as they would have wanted. And Lassisi, I think, dribbling that off his leg. So both teams at 4 and 5. As the noise ramps up, the atmosphere at the games has just been marvellous. And tonight in Lithuania, in Klaipeda, it is no different. Every game is magnified, every moment is magnified. Great pass, great finish! Gerard Grant right at the front of the hoop where he wants to be, and that's a super assist by the #1 assist man for Neptunas Klaipeda. Lorenzo Williams dishing it on a plate. Cross court, Kesseluk wide open, missing right, good rebound by Gitas Masulis. Masulis in the post, left-hand cross-court, fortuitously collected by Grant, but here comes Djordjevic, blocked! Not in my house, but great play by Oostende. They really switched on the same page there. Djordjevic, I think, knew it was coming, and there it came. But that's why you follow up your teammates. Never assume a layup's going in, and Oostende were able to benefit from that. Carl Weaver chased around the three-point line, and Maric with the foul. He's averaging 7.1 points a game. He's in there for his size and intimidation and trying to deal with Gerard Grant. It's going to be tough for one person to deal with him. It's going to be a collective effort for Filou Oostende tonight. Good defense on the ball, though, making it difficult to get any pass inside. Ball's loose. Again, that's good defense on the ball and then good help, and no real space in between the Neptunas Klaipeda's players. Lassisi for 3 is good. And with that, It's time out in Lithuania, and Filou Oostende, a really efficient start. Just what Coach Jurka would have wanted, and it's that man, Assisi, for 3, timeout.
It's not the switch. He said to switch to you. It was too late. It was too late. Blame it. He said too late. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's not about who's fault it is. It's not about whose fault it is. It's okay. He made a shot. What is about fault? 3 pointers for free. Okay. Then make another one too. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Listen up. We're playing first 2 sets. Horns down. First screen and finish. Screen this. I don't need it. Stop. And keep going. Then second time. We go horns.
Because he's searching for that pass. Okay? So it's a vertical switch in this area here. Okay?
There's some early stats.
Hey, in offense.
1 rebound for Neptunas Klaipeda, and Oostende with 4.
Okay?
Just getting those extra possessions.
Next one. Try to go motion with the 4 now, side to side, okay? Alright.
Keep it going, y'all. Let's get another stop, right? Let's get another stop, right?
And there's the block and the follow-up. And Assisi knocking down the 3. That was just perfect rotation on that shot. 9-2 Oostende lead. The Svituria Arena in Klaipeda in Lithuania. Obviously a hotbed of basketball. National team, NBA players from Lithuania and around Europe. And they have qualified for the FIBA World Cup as well. So this country loves their basketball, and they love Jerry Grant. And why wouldn't you? A very consistent, hard-working player. Finding his niche and a home in Neptunas Klaipeda. Grant, 74.1% free throw shooter. And that's a good start for him. 2 of 2. Just easing his way into the game as Mark Weimer on the bench. And the horns and the noise really starting to be a factor. Filou Oostende have just got to concentrate, do their business. Chase Filou. He's a good option inside, off one leg. That's a tough move, in great rhythm. Just took his time, and good spacing for the rest of the Filou Oostende players, allowing him to go to work in the post. Carl Weaver. And nothing doing there. Good defence by the team in red, Filou Oostende. In particularly Chase Filou. After he scores at one end, good defence at the other. Shots up. That's good defence by Carl Weaver there, getting right in the face of the Oostende shooter. Turnaround jump shot is good. And that's really, by both teams, really good array of individual offensive skills. That's a tough turnaround, hanging in the air. Lemonas Kasilis for Neptunas Klaipeda, just keeping them in touch. 6-11, they're down. Djordjevic all the way across court. Shots up, and shot is just short. And Weaver with the rebound. Crossover, and Kasilis with the foul. As he realised he had the bigger Kasilis on him, just went to work. And Deladin Kaitis coming in off the bench. He's the most efficient bench player in the Basketball Champions League. Leading this team in scoring, and they're going to need it now as Lasisi called for the foul there. Let's check this out. Delininkaitis straight into the game. Slight discussion here. Might just be confirming the number of who the foul was on. So Delininkaitis inbounds. He's an all-action player. Lorenzo Williams inside, Grant. Good defense again without fouling by Filou Oostende. This time that was Yannick Desiren coming in, and Desiren, they're fighting for the rebound. They've still got it, they haven't got it. And of course Jerry Grant's right in there as well, and Delininkaitis comes in, hesitation, left hand, nothing doing, hands up. Really good defense at the moment by Oostende. Great pass ahead by Dusan Djordjevic, and he is an excellent assist man. He's #1 assist man for Filou Oostende. 3.9 assists per game, so Filou, 70.6% free throw shooter, and that was off all the way. Darren Jerka not too happy with that. But he's happy with the second one. Shots up and short for Neptunas Klaipeda. Lasisi to Djordjevic, sending Desiren away. Lasisi, they're really playing him up high. Such a explosive offensive player for Oostende, but now Djordjevic can get his own three up, and he can. And he just bided his time, waited for screens to come and not use them, and then he just backed off and knocked down the three. It's all going very well for the visitors at the moment. How long can they sustain it? They've got to defend better than that, though. Simos Galdikas with a left-hand finish. Beautiful bounce pass inside. Unguardable. We've got a good game on our hands here, as I thought it would be. Chase Fila to Djordjevic. He attacks this time, and left hand is no good. Ball's loose, and Neptunas Klaipeda come away. Blocked by Kesseluk this time. They're really hunting in packs almost, the team in red. Filou Oostende, and now the foul by Lorenzo Williams on Djordjevic, who again invited the foul with the little hesitation. Who invited the contact. And Weimer comes in. He had some big moments at the end of the game against Neptunas Klaipeda. Last time they played, game day 3, had a steal and a layup. So now we've got TJ Williams in the game as well. Pulls up from just behind the free throw line, and that's a nice thing to happen for Filou Oostende, that Williams comes straight in the game and he's straight in the flow of his offense. 17-8 Oostende lead. But straight through the D, they kick it out. Wide open three is in and out for Olisavicius, and bodies go flying. Polius Ambroskas. couldn't get that slide going and he leant across. TJ Williams. And Weimer mid-range is just short, ball's loose, still loose, and then Bruskas has the rebound. Just need to move the ball a touch quicker. Klaipeda. There you go, there you go. Then you get the open shot. The defense can't move quicker than a ball, or as quick as a ball that's being passed really sharply. Good play there from Neptunas Klaipeda. Assisi. TJ Williams. Great pass across. And Tim Lebrecht coming in and really playing nicely. Can he get it to drop? Yes, he can. And another Oostende player ends up on the floor. They're all up for it tonight. Yannick Desaren, I think that is on the floor. They're getting a lot of rebounds and being really aggressive at the moment. At 15th in team rebounds in the Basketball Champions League this year, and Neptunas Klaipeda 20th with 34.6 rebounds. Filou Oostende with 35.1. So it's a factor at the minute. And there's Lebrecht really playing aggressive straight off the bench. Tim Lebrecht. Been with Oostende since 2015. He's won the Belgian League and Cup on a number of occasions. And now he's just come in and given them a boost just when they need it. But there's a real problem there, which has been highlighted by Džiugas Slavinskas with an uncontested slam dunk. And as the quarter comes to an end, it belongs to Filou Oostende, but finished in fine style by Neptunas Klaipeda. It's 12 to Neptunas Klaipeda, 21 to Oostende. There's the first quarter stats. Neptunas, no three-pointers taken. They're 50% from two, 100% from the line. And Oostende 2 of 6 from 3 and 7 of 13 from two-point range. But they're very impressive with the rebounds. 11 rebounds in that quarter. 3 offensive, 8 defensive. And Neptunas Klaipeda, no offensive rebounds. And that would have been something, I'm sure, that Filou Oostende would have spoken about and really looked at in their practice sessions when they've been able to practice in between domestic games in these Basketball Champions Leagues. Is we've got to be big inside. We've got to nullify as much as we can Jerry Grant. And at the moment, they're nullifying the Neptunas Klaipeda team, especially in the rebounding column. 6 defensive rebounds for Neptunas Klaipeda, no offensive. Only 2 turnovers for Filou Oostende, 4 turnovers for Neptunas Klaipeda. So the start that Filou Oostende would have wanted, can they maintain it on the road? So quarter number 2 is underway. And Filou Oostende in red, Neptunas Klaipeda. If you're just joining us in white, Lassisi has already hit 1 3. They're playing him tight on the three-point line. And Yannick Desaren has come in and really, along with Tim Lebrecht, really done a good job. Just joined us, Oostende desire in this season. And Neptunas Klaipeda, they've really got to get back in this game and quick. TJ Williams just pulls up again, just outside the free throw line, and again offensive rebound. Number 5. That's just excellent effort, great energy they've come out with. At the moment, Neptunas Klaipeda can't live with them in that respect. Energy and effort. 2 key components for a top basketball team. And if you've got some talent like TJ Williams as well, and he is a hard worker, to go along with that talent, you've got a chance. They lead by 13, Filou Oostende, early in the second quarter. Great bounce pass. There's been a masterclass with some of these passes. Left-handed wrap-around bounce pass. And Gitas Masulis, the thankful recipient. That's easy, good help. But Tim Lebrecht in and out, that was good help. Much needed help by the Neptunas Klaipeda defense. Screen, and off the screen is the 3, but it misses everything. Great attempted save. It's been thrown out of bounds by Asvedis Olasevicius. Gerard Grant comes back in. No rebounds, 2 points. Excuse me, 4 points. There's Loic Schwartz. He's in as well. Belgium national team player. Williams, still left hand, Williams, and he's out of bounds. That's great defense. They've had a couple of breakdowns, Filou Oostende, when the ball's been switched side to side quickly and they've left a gap on the wing. But that time they really clogged it up and angled Weaver off. Lorenzo Williams off. Schwartz to Williams. Schwartz, they're looking to move it quickly. Look at Tim Lebrecht. Maybe that wasn't the shot to take, but he is looking seriously aggressive on the offensive end. And look at him there. He runs back, he gets behind his offensive assignment and reaches round. He's just playing with great freedom and a great flow. An offensive foul. That's unfortunate for Filou Oostende, but they're playing really aggressive and things like that will happen. Grant. And this time, Carl Weaver does get round the defence and is able to score. Loic Schwartz couldn't deal with him there. 9-point lead for the Vistas Oostende. Great left-handed pass, just short with the 3-point look from Schwartz. And here comes Neptunas Klaipeda. High screen from Gerard Grant, he rolls. But great defense, great intent, whether it's a foul or not. Jean-Marc Ouima was willing to put his body on the line there. And he was there, but was he set? Anyway, It's time out here in Klaipeda, Lithuania. If I can just take this opportunity to mention the Basketball Champions League app. It's free. You can download it through the website or on the App Store.
In the first 11 to 13, 14 seconds. Now we are up, not them yet. Then second thing is, we can be aggressive but not naive. Pass, drop, something. Yeah, okay, we are agree, but denying is too hard. So immediate pass, go drop it, okay? See this?
Red defense. From defense, there. Get the rebound again. Run. No points from transition. No second shift point. Zero offensive rebound. Давай, Кевин, давай. Open. Let's try a horns down a couple times. One time. No situation. Swing, Chukas cut. One time Lorenzo with Let's go.
No second chance points is the plea. Neptunas Klaipeda's coach. They've got to rebound. They need to rebound on both ends. They've got to play tougher D, and they need to be led by Gerard Grant at the moment, as he had when they played last time. He only scored 9 points, 5 rebounds when they played in game day 3, and the 2-point win by Filou Oostende then. And he's had a start of similar proportions today. And here we are, 4 points. He really could do with seeing this go in, and he does. Nice stroke and the noise of string music. Eight-point lead for Filou Oostende. They're just keeping Neptunas Klaipeda at bay, and Jean-Marc Riemer. Really nice. He's been playing well and played well in the win in game day 3 for Filou Oostende. Wonderful pass. I really think Grant should have taken that. He has the athleticism to go over the top of players. He was almost too unselfish there. Substitution, Kasilius in, and Slavinskas out. Kasilius. Shot clock running down. Gerard Grant kicks, needs to go up. Right on the buzzer, is too long. Misses everything. They got a good look though in the end. Just with 1 second remaining, they got the shot up. Williams to Mwima, to Lambrecht, to Schwartz. Cross court. Oh, and Williams is going to finish it left-handed. Beautiful ball movement, side to side, attacking the closeout, which was poor from Neptunas Klaipeda, and no help came. Left-handed dunk. Highlight play for TJ Williams. Penetrating kick, shots up, and it's just short. Neptunas Klaipeda. Oh, nice behind the back pass by Weaver to Grant, who backs down Desiren and finishes with a jump hook. Too strong for the Filou Oostende defence there was Gerard Grant, and he's just starting to get a foothold in this game and start to influence it in the right way. Schwartz, Williams, Desiren deep in the blue paint of Neptunas Klaipeda's key. Williams. Screen from Desiren. They're really having problems with Yannick Desiren. Broskus out. Third foul. Steep learning curve for some of these young Lithuanian players in the Basketball Champions League. TJ Williams kicks to the other side. Schwartz for three is good. And Filou Oostende are really sharing the ball nicely and sharing the workload on defence. And it's culminating in another Neptunas Klaipeda timeout. Filou Oostende starting to really play good team basketball just at the right time of the season. Let's listen in to the timeouts.
We talk about defense, about everything. Jay, why there is no double switch with Paul? Explain me. He can go with the backs and Paul is here. Why you don't go here? Why Paul stay? You go here. Why you not communicate? Paul, Jay. Easy situation for double switch.
Then you read for a cut when the ball comes to the top. On the other case, you can also flash here. You understand? You will get the ball and have a drive. Okay? Hey.
And there's the rebounds.
We have one to spend
14
in
Oostende.
offense.
11 to Neptunas Klaipeda. They got a couple of offensive rebounds.
We go because this must
And
come
Oostende
back
got 4.
and see us. Pass or pass back, swing it, and side pick with the TJ. Open lines, move. Right? Okay, one to spend.
Coach Georgia must be really happy with Filou Oostende's effort here. They're leading the Belgium League as they often do. Perennial winners, they're 10-2 in the Belgium League. They won against Spirou their last time out. They're playing with confidence. Obviously beating Bologna just before Christmas in a thriller, and they won this game. Reverse was a thriller. Are we heading for another thriller tonight? But Tim Lebrecht, who's played with great energy, just overstretching on his close out there. And going to Masulis, 78.6% free throw shooter. And that's off right, as we look at it off left as he does. And the Neptunas fans are loving this. Basketball Champions League. Both teams have been in the Basketball Champions League previously. Sulis knocks that down. Filou Oostende have been made it to the round of 16 previously and then gone into the FIBA Europe Cup in the first year. And Weimer, that's a tough shot, that's off. And that's better defense from Neptunas Klaipeda. Beliauskas is in for Neptunas Klaipeda. And Weaver, Carl Weaver scores, and he'll be going to the free throw line. And Weaver just couldn't get over, and he's got his elbows out, and there's contact from Desiren as well. Williams. Schwartz. Lambrecht. Shot's got to go up, and it does. And it's off right, and Neptunas Klaipeda, a great finish! Agatas Masulius. There was a poor shot by Swartz. There's nothing poor about this. Great outlet by Casillas. And Masulius finishing in style. Timeout, Filou Oostende.
Read here to flash to get the ball, you exchange. Run after that. Hey, hand off with the point guard eventually. We go to organize offense. We now fucking up everything what we did great. Why? Because we are totally out of the conception and offense because we are not focused. We are not focused.
Apologies for any colourful language there used by the Filou Oostende coach. Just a bit of frustration coming in there. There's the assists. Neptunas Klaipeda 9 to Filou Oostende's 5, and Oostende again 29th in assists in the Basketball Champions League, and on 15 or just over. Neptunas Klaipeda just over 18, and they are 12th. And that's a really good sign for Neptunas Klaipeda fans and the coach and the team. And that potentially should have been a foul, but that's a great throwdown. Still speaking to the ref. Now some full court pressure by Neptunas Klaipeda. And everyone's coming to the ball, and this is a real problem, and that's a nightmare for Filou Oostende. Everybody coming to the ball brings the defence to the ball, and it made the press even easier. Bit of a panic there for Filou Oostende, first time tonight. They've looked out of sorts, and Neptunas Klaipeda are coming right back into this. Shots up from the corner is good for Loic Swartz. Neptunas Klaipeda, they're second in their Lithuanian league. And another three. Filimonas Casillas. And this game is heating up. 2:40 remaining in the second quarter. T.J. Williams. All dribble. Swartz. They just need to calm it down. Long two is off. Rebound Weaver, and now Neptunas Klaipeda can cut the deficit to 1 with a 3. Weaver inside to Grant, and he's fouled. Now things are starting to roll for Neptunas Klaipeda. And with Jerry Grant getting right in close to the hoop, no one's stopping him there. Great assist by Carl Weaver, averaging 3.4 assists per game. And there's Kesalut out and Djordjevic in. Neptunas 14-3 in the LKL standings. And they beat Zalgiris at the weekend in a double overtime by 5, 98-93. So they've had a tough, maybe that is explaining they've no problem with energy now, because they are causing havoc with Filou Oostende. Biliauskas, they just need to calm it down now, so Weaver takes control. But that explains potentially their slow start, but their legs are back now, they're into this game, and so are the crowd. They need to get the shot up, they do, and they knock it down. Laureus Biliauskas. And it's a 1-point lead for Neptunas Klaipeda, their first lead of the game. And they're pressing all over the floor. Can Filou Oostende cope with this? Lasisi penetrates, kick, extra pass. Djordjevic blocked, but before the block, was a foul by Neptunas Klaipeda. It's a great shot. Beliauskas. Almost gave it away before that shot, but it came back to him and he knocked it down. And Grant, second foul. They're going to protect him. He's started to have a big influence on the game. Djordjevic, 83.3% from the free throw line. He's number one from the free throw line on the Filou Oostende squad. They've got to really respond now. They were in control of this game first quarter and halfway through the second, and now Neptunas Klaipeda with their full court press and causing real confusion within the Filou Oostende ranks are just one behind on the back of the Djordjevic free throws. Shots up from three is just out. Ongaitis, Sulis, Djordjevic, his experience is going to be vital now. All the way across, Schwartz, up fake, and is fouled by Beliauskas. Schwartz, 57.1% from the line for the season, but knocks those down with no problem at all. So he's above his season average of 2.9, but there's going to need to be some big performances. And there's a turnover, a much needed turnover, forced by Filou Oostende. Back in comes Zugas Slavinskas, and out goes Weaver. So ticking down to 30 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Offensive foul really early in that offense. Desire on again. That's twice now. You've got to learn after your first infringement. 6'10" is a big frame. That's his second foul for the Belgium. Wide open three is good for Neptunas Klaipeda. Osvaldas Olasevicius, 8.6 points per game. And now Filou Oostende can have the last shot of this quarter. Djordjevic, penetrate, kick. Chase Fieler, is it one too many passes? It is. Chase Fieler knows that. And great defense, extending all the way out to the three-point line and protecting the hoop. Half-time, we're tied here in Klaipeda, Lithuania. It's 39-all. It's the game statistics. 83% from the line, Oostende. Just pick out what you will as it goes through on the screen. One more rebound for Oostende. A good effort from Neptunas Klaipeda on the rebounding. They've come back into it. 9 turnovers for the home team, 7 for the away team. Game leaders, Grant with 10 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists for Williams, and he's above his average of 4.8 assists. And there's the top scorers, Grant, Masiulis and Kasulis for Neptunas Klaipeda. And Locke Schwartz and CJ Williams leading the way for Filou Oostende. It's been a really good first half, dominated in the early stages by Filou Oostende, but slowly but surely, behind good play from Weaver and Jerry Grant becoming more of a factor inside, Neptunas Klaipeda have ended up tying this game after 20 minutes of basketball, and we are in for another thriller. Remember, Filou Oostende won the reverse fixture on game day 3 in Belgium by 2. And I think this has got the makings of something similar tonight. Who is going to come out on top? Who can hold their nerve? Remember, just 4 teams qualify from each of the 4 groups in the Basketball Champions League regular season, which gives us the round of 16. That's then home and away aggregate scores. Then we go to the quarterfinals. Same again, home and away. And then the final 4 is decided after the quarterfinals. Central venue, hosted by one of the final 4 participants. Tenerife won the first edition of the Champions League. Basketball Champions League last season was ICE Athens, both winning in their home towns, cities. So who is going to be winning this game tonight, and who's going to be the overall victor? It's been a really good, high-quality game. Hope you're enjoying it. Don't forget, download the Basketball Champions League app. All the information you could possibly want about this season so far, all the teams, all the players, all the points of interest. And I hope you're enjoying the coverage on livebasketball.tv. Don't go anywhere. Second half action coming right up.
One time.
Welcome back to Lithuania, to Klaipeda, for Basketball Champions League action. Game day 10 between Neptunas Klaipeda and the visiting Filou Oostende. And there's Loic Schwartz's stats, 8 points. Grant up to 10 points, and he got 9 points in the reverse fixture. 4 or 5 from the line. A little joke there with Weaver, who these two have connected really well, and there's obviously good chemistry between them, so they're happy to help each other and look for each other at both ends of the floor. But it's a really good effort by Neptunas Klaipeda to come back into this game. They were having a torrid first quarter, but as I mentioned in commentary, they had a tough game at the weekend, double overtime win against Žalgiris in the Lithuanian League, LKL. That may have just had an effect, even though they're at home. They just had an effect in the first quarter especially. Let's listen to Coach Jurcha. He's just got to get his team calmed down, because they really struggled with the press when that came, which ultimately got Neptunas Klaipeda back in the game. They've got to start this quarter like they started the game. They've got TJ Williams they can bring off the bench, or he can start. He's a really good athletic player, averaging 10.9 points a game. Only 20% from 3, but he's very athletic and certainly a key weapon for them. And Coach Titus will want some more of the same. They showed him more of the same attitude and good play that they showed him certainly in the second half of that second quarter. Neptunas Klaipeda since 2017. This is his second stint in charge. He was also there 2012 to 2015. Represented Lithuania with distinction with 4 gold medals, 2008 to 2012, from the under-16s right through to the under-20s. He's the head coach, obviously, of the youth teams then, and they were prolific. So he's now got the job of getting Neptunas Klaipeda into the round of 16 of the Basketball Champions League. Williams off the shot, and Kesalut with the rebound, but Asvedis, Savicius in the foul as he grabbed for the ball. Kesalut, good rebound initially, just needed to get it up around his nose, in front of his nose and elbows up. Đurđević starting the third quarter. And that's good defensive recovery, and Maric couldn't finish, and Đurđević, maybe a veteran, but he's got himself back there. Veteran experience and anticipation there from the Serbian. If you're just joining us, Neptunas Klaipeda, the home team. Great finish by Kesalut. He just got above the rim. Just got enough of the ball to push it down and through. Great dive for the basket, Kesalut. And Filou Oostende in red and Neptunas Klaipeda in white with the ball at present. And that is an offensive foul, and that's really smart. Đurđević, he may be aging, but he is so smart, and he drew that foul brilliantly from Vasilis. Bit of acting, but he's squared up. His chest is square to the defender. And he hit the deck at the right moment. So good start from Filou Oostende. They lead by 2. A good start particularly by the man with the ball now. Dusan Djordjevic. Inside. Nice finish. Maric frustrated that he couldn't finish. He's already causing some issues in there. Maric, 58.3% from the free throw line. And knocks that one down. Filou Oostende have won their last 3 games in the Basketball Champions League, but they've never won 4 in a row. It's tonight the night on the road in Lithuania. It will be a massive ask. But they're leading at the moment by 3. And they still are. An offensive rebound, and Kesseluk can run. Just waiting for reinforcements. And it's Lasisi and Djordjevic directing traffic. Lasisi went down and he's come back up. Maric with the screen. He's wide open, and look at this, Kesseluk. No one reacted, even with the Kesseluk fumble. And coach Nesvaitis is going to be absolutely livid with his team that Kesseluk's able to fumble the ball, recollect it and score before somebody reacts and challenges him. Gerard Grant, big quarter for him, big half. And that's really tough play. Backed Maric down. Just got the elbow spread, just created a bit of separation. And that is the correct call. Really strong move, very athletic, averaging 6.3 points per game. Yes, Lasisi, and his big moments in the game against Bologna before Christmas, which Oostende won, and in the reverse fixture. Weaver long, and Chase Filou chases the rebound down and collects it for Filou Oostende. Djordjevic looking inside, nothing doing. Goes cross-court to Elias Lasisi, who's bringing the defence out. Shot clock under 10. There he gets to his spot, just long. Kesseluk rebound, kicks to Djordjevic. Turns down the 3, inside. Kesseluk. And he's too much size there for Lorenzo Williams. Good matchup there for Kesseluk. Kesseluk is 6'7". Back in comes Dambrauskas. Oostende 5-point lead. A good start to this third quarter. Kesseluk drives. Tough move, but he makes it. Floater from the baseline. That's a really good move, and he's looking strong. And so is Filou Oostende. They've come out firing on all cylinders again. They lead by 7 in Lithuania. They won the reverse fixture by 2. Now, they're causing some issues from Neptunas Klaipeda with their aggressive defence. Filou back to Djordjevic. He won't turn this one down, but it's long. And Carl Weaver with the rebound pushes the ball ahead to Dambrauskas. Gerard Grant with the screen. Slavinskas. And Grant, he's off the window. They got there in the end. And the Klaipeda fans loving that. Old-fashioned, old-school shot from Gerard Grant off the glass, but very effective. Lasisi, they're playing him really tight. Great pass, good defense, and great recovery from Marin Maric. Big man reaching down to the floor on a couple of occasions there in that play, and he's able to finish it off the glass. Oh, Weaver, that's beautiful. Shows as if he's going to make the pass, brings it back, and throws the defense perfectly. 5-point lead for Oostende, nearly halfway through the third quarter here in Lithuania. Lasisi not letting him get a look. And deflected, and here comes Klaipeda, a great pass ahead. And off the backboard, Filou knocks it away. Great look ahead by Weaver. And Olisevicius. Not sure if that was going in, but Pat is beautiful. He's showing as if he's going to hand it off to Jerry Grant, and brings it back to finish himself. Timeout, Filou Oostende.
Second thing, hey, here, hey, when you see with Winnie pick, with this number 25, side pick 4 and 2. It's number, but yeah, switch it there, why not? If you escape, switch, wait. But yeah, okay. Now, but if you see, but okay, by you, but your man is here, but stop here, yeah, but offensive foul, do something. Another thing, hey, watch out on the skip passes, they switch us. There, hey, fake, attack, pass, extra, corner, weak side, go of the catch.
Then, let's go for Simas, let's
Just plain language there, do something to disrupt them. 14 assists to Neptunas Klaipeda, 10 to Oostende. 29th position in the Basket Champions League. Filou Oostende with the assist category, and there's a nice bank shot. A shot that I would have maybe attempted in my playing days. It's always nice when it comes off, soft off the glass. And talking about soft off the glass, straight up the other end, Marin Maric, just finishing at the basket. 3-point lead Oostende. This has the makings of being as equally as exciting the last time these two teams met in Belgium, when Filou Oostende won by 2. So they have the head-to-head just in this matchup, and they are on the same win-loss record, 4 and 5. It's only that head-to-head that's separating them in 6th and 7th position in the group. Remember, the top 4 at the end of the 14 game days, which is will be finishing in the first week in February. And the top 4 will go through to the round of 16, and that's off by Maric. 58.3% free throw shooter, and this is when they need him most. That's really nice. Top 4 go through to the round of 16. 5th and 6th go to the FIBA Europe Cup. 7th and 8th, your European season is over. Lasisi penetrates, kicks, throw down by Chase Filou. Great support there. He arrived just in the nick of time as Lasisi had left the floor. And that's good running, an offensive foul by Galdikas. Good acting job by Maric, but that's what it's all about, playing inside. You've got to be physical, but you've got to know when to ease it down as well. 53-47, Filou Oostende leading. Djordjevic, Filou attacks, and offensive foul. Filou Oostende, that's a great response by Dembrauskis and Neptunas Klaipeda. Neptunas Klaipeda, 2 previous seasons they've reached the round of 16. They want to get there again and go beyond. So they've got to overcome Filou Oostende first to improve their chances of doing that. Shots up, that's flat, but he gets his own rebound. And it's just out, but it's back in. Good offensive rebounding by Galdikas. Simas Galdikas, 5.8 points a game, 2.7 rebounds a game. Getting involved on the offensive glass, they need to do that. Good ball movement again, and they find the wide open Lasisi, who knocks it down. Nothing but net. And when Oostende move the ball like that, no dribble, just pass, pass and pass again. Giving up a good shot to get a great shot. Oostende by 7. And a foul on the floor. Some highlights, and that was Chase Filou, who bailed Elias Lasisi out. He was up in the air and spun round, hoping someone was going to be there. They may have had a verbal communication, knowing that Filou was there. But I tell you who was right there then, Thomas Delinikaitis. He is explosive, instant offense. And what a fortunate pass. Williams gets it, loses it. And Desiron off with his left-hand jump hook. And that was another crazy state of play there. And Weimer gets an elbow in the face. He maybe just a touch too close in the cylinder of the Neptunas Klaipeda, or in his airspace. And Delinikaitis pulled that elbow across right into the face of Jean-Marc Weimer. Poised perfectly for your viewing, 52 to 56. The side on the road is winning. Oh, great step through and step under by Paulius Dembrovskis. That's beautiful play. Chase Filou to Lasisi. Oostende being tested once again as we approach 2 minutes remaining in the third, and Lasisi attacking the basket with such force. It's gone against the Belgians. See what offensive foul again against Desiron, and that's just two players getting tied up. That's possibly questionable. Delinikaitis for three. You can't leave him open. He's the leading scorer on this team off the bench, averaging nearly 17 points a game. And TJ Williams, beautiful. He's a real threat off the bench as well for Filou Oostende, averaging just under 11 points a game, and he's approaching that tonight. Nice jump. Hook is in and out, ball's loose, and Weimer gets the rebound, and in the end, TJ Williams snaffles it down. And with 1 minute remaining in the third, it's a 1 point lead for Filou Oostende. TJ Williams slips, still got it. Brings it back out, shot clocked at 5. Lasisi, he's the man they want, 2 point shot, off the window. That was deep. I'm not sure if he meant it, but he had to put it up, and it went down off the glass. If your luck's in and the bank's open, take the shot. And that's a tough move from Dembrovskis. So explosive. Galdikas takes a seat. Is in. Damascus, 87.5% free throw shooter. The Lithuanians so good from the free throw line. And they're 5th in the Basketball Champions League at 77% as a team. Filou Oostende at 69.2% of 30th, but it's all about tonight and who's going to be inspired, who's going to hold their nerve. CJ Williams for 3, off the dribble, is off, it misses everything, and Desiren, I think, may have got another foul against him, and the young Belgian, 6'10", is just having a tough time in there. He's got good intent, there's no doubt about that. Team fouls as well, and he's got tied up again. Just clever play. It's 4 fouls, he's going to have to come out, potentially. There is only 3.2 seconds remaining. 78.6% from the line. Masulis. It's a 1-point lead. Now Williams pulls up from deep and he misses off the glass. And you just can't separate these teams. Filou Oostende lead by 1 after 3 quarters. Here's the game statistics. Pick out what you wish. Neptunas Klaipeda are well below their free throw average, just 64%. And there's some of the highlights, and it's really been cut and thrust. Filou Oostende started the game really strongly, then Neptunas Klaipeda come back in, then Filou Oostende pulled away in that 3rd quarter early, and Neptunas Klaipeda are just hanging around. They're 1 down. Remember, Filou Oostende won. They won the reverse fixture, game day 3, earlier in the season by 2. So, as I thought, and as is turning out, we are going to have a thriller on our hands. Will 4 quarters be enough to decide? This was really good by Maric. He's a big player and he stayed with it. That's why you do those big man drills. With the 2 rebounders just going down, getting the ball. That's a great show and go. You get the ball low, make your score, and go to the other side so you can work from either side. And Filou, he's working it well there, number 24. Averaging 9.2 points a game, and the fans are enjoying themselves. The cheerleaders putting on a great show. And our 2 teams here, Filou Oostende and Neptunas Klaipeda, giving us a great game.
Fake pick into pin down. Try to wait. Try to lock him if you see this, that he can go there, not coming off the screen. You understand? Okay? All right. Come on, let's go.
And the drums of Neptunas Klaipeda sounding as we start the 4th quarter, and Filou Oostende have the first possession. It's a 1-point lead for the visitors in red. Filou to Williams. And turnover, that's a good defense, just being in good help position. That was Masulis. And Neptunas Klaipeda can take the lead. With a 2 or a 3, they go into Gerard Grant. Steady game tonight. And he just gets in low. But Desiren, who's just kept working, he's on 4 fouls. It's a really brave call by Coach Jurcha. Schultz. Oostende just winning the rebounding category by 3. Schultz, the Belgian international, kicks it. Chase Filou is long and rebounded by Gerard Grant. Averages 9.6 rebounds a game, and that's a block on Schwartz. Shots up, just off, but great rebound. Initially, Vasilius almost got his hands on it, but Filou Oostende get the defensive rebound. And Weimer. Williams, inside, outside dribble, comes through, left hand. And he gets it back fortuitously. There's a lot going on. I think he's fouled before the shot. He's fouled on the floor there. And Weimer pulls up, a couple of fakes. And that was just didn't have a great rhythm to it there. He could have just taken the shot without the fakes. Just didn't quite get in balance. So, Neptunas Klaipeda can take the lead. Shots off and good rebound by Filou. And he brings it down himself. And a no-look pass to Schwartz. Wrap around, back out to Williams. Filou attacks. Kicks it to him, Weimer for three is good. Great patience showed by the team in red. Weimer knocks down the three, and that's a big, big moment. Filou Oostende still in charge of this game. They have the head-to-head two-point win in Belgium game day 3, and they lead by 4 in Lithuania. And Untitled tries to get the shot up as quick as he can after he hears the whistle. Sideline possession. Trying to get it into Jerry Grant. That's beautiful by the Lithuanian veteran, national team player, World Cup bronze medal winner 2010. Still showing he has it, he's so explosive. Euro Cup winner 2005, you can go on for years and years talking about Neptunas Klaipeda's number 9, but TJ Williams at the other end of his basketball career, showing that he's got some game too. He likes to finish with that left hand. There's the 6'3" American out of college in Northeastern. Because Dylan Kaita started his career, his professional career in Neptunas Klaipeda, and is back there. Maybe to finish things, and what a fitting tribute it would be as he maybe reaches towards the end of his career, that he could win the Basketball Champions League with this great Lithuanian club. TJ Williams finishing from the right. Now he's starting to break free. They're just mixing it up. They can hurt you from behind the arc, or this man can hurt you. Inside, outside dribble. And Olisavicius could not deal with his foot speed and his trickery. And that's a tight angle as well, but he finishes. And it's a 6-point lead. Timeout, Neptunas Klaipeda.
So we can find a weak side action, okay? One thing. Another.
Coach Vitis was absolutely livid with his team there, really upset.
He cannot stay alone.
Let's listen to Coach Jercha.
One with the flare and this other one also. He comes off and there is a 5 screen. Hey, listen to me. Listen to me. Spend on a... We have still 2 team fouls. Okay, on the drive, spend... One side.
Belgium have been involved in the World Cup qualifiers, and Coach Jercha has been steering the Belgium ship. And there's Thomas Delinikaitis. There's his stats. 8 points. 2 or 5 from behind the arc. He's 57.7% from behind the three-point line. Shots up and good by Lorenzo Williams. That's a much-needed 3 by Williams. He's the top assist man on this team. He's just given them a bit of offense there, some scoring. Chase Filou inside to Zero. He's just... And nice sportsmanship there. Williams telling Zero, I had to do that before you could get airborne. Smart foul. Neither team in team fouls at the moment. Zero to Williams. Chase Filou attacks the closeout, ball's knocked loose, but Dezeron finishes with a slam. That's a great catch and finish. And Djordjevic with his head in his hands. He's sensing a big upset here. If Filou Oostende can stay in control of themselves and control this very talented Neptunas Klaipeda team. No more talented than Delinikaitis, but he couldn't make that. And Dezeron, playing with 4 fouls, gets the defensive rebound and the outlet out to Loic Schwartz. TJ Williams. And that's really nice. It's just too tough off the glass. Now they got advantage if they push. And Weaver all alone on the break, and that's perfect execution of the trail and the three-point shot. Weaver, 3rd highest scorer on the team for the season. No hesitation to knock that down. All the defense sucked in towards the paint and towards the hoop, leaving the trailer. And that's a hot shot. Right on target by Carl Weaver, and it's timeout. Filou Oostende.
Wow. We have 2 to give them. Another thing you need to anticipate that you have with the big, so that's a switch. Hey, run back fast. Okay, forget now. Listen to me. They switching everything.
Only 2 team fouls. Some trouble, 1 foul. Bad close out, bad bottom in the basket, 1 foul. Irregular, wrong, 1-on-1, ball side, play defense, over. One more time, let's go, too fast. Pick and pop, Lorenzo corner, no situation, get this. One more time, pick and pop with Lorenzo, Osva, you come up here on the second. Don't too fast, pick and pop, chase ball. Let's go, let's go.
So we look for a pick and pop, screen, not the sort of rolling to the hoop. We're just going to step out, just give that as an option. And this is a well-balanced game. Both teams just have so many good offensive weapons that are playing well and thinking clearly. Now the press comes. Now this is where Neptunas Klaipeda came back into the game in the first half when they put a press on. It's only light pressure, but it's something they may well want to throw at Filou Oostende if they build another lead. But it's only a 2-point lead at the moment, and Filou gets it knocked away. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Williams, Weaver, attacks, and just short off the front of the hoop. And now Neptunas Klaipeda can tie the game. Ball's loose. Offensive foul. Masulis. Masulis goes in, and this offensive foul. Great job by Loic Swartz, because Masulis was really motoring down the middle of the court. He was going at great speed. It's very brave from Loic Swartz. 2-point lead, Filou Oostende. Williams dictating the play. And Weimer for three is off left. And again, the home side can take the lead. They lost by this margin in game day 3, did Neptunas Klaipeda. They're down by 2. Just under 4 minutes remaining in the fourth. Are we going to need overtime to separate these teams? In and out. And Weimer, he's missed a couple of offensive shots, but grabs the defensive rebound. Stay in the moment. Williams. Weimer comes out. Leaves it for Swartz. Little three-man game. Swartz long two is his shot's long. Good box out. And they're doing this without Jerry Grant. Weaver just long. This time Williams gets the rebound. The last couple of efforts have been for three. 9 of 14 on the free throw line. 6 of 21 from behind the three-point arc is Klaipeda, and Izaran, no balance there. He was just throwing it up with his back to the basket. Just couldn't get balanced. 6'10" Belgium, and good job without fouling by Masulis. So, Djordjevic. The full force of Loic Swartz's 5 there. Let's hope he hasn't caused an injury to the Filou Oostende playmaker. Slavinskas takes a seat. We are set for a thrilling finale to game day 10 action between Neptunas Klaipeda and Filou Oostende, and Weimer tries to save it. Shots up from the corner is just off by Dylan Nkaitis, but Weaver gets the long rebound off the bounce. Weaver, wraparound pass for three is off again, this time by Masulis. Defensive rebound. It's really painful for Neptunas Klaipeda fans to watch this, and the coach, of course. Nesvitis. Williams, oh, that's wonderful body control. Euro steps with contact, and it's a 4-point lead, and just felt the contact coming across from the defense. So he just moved across to his left and finished. 4-point lead, Filou Oostende. You feel this needs to go, and it does! Olisavicius. He's up to 10 points. Back to a 1-point game for Filou Oostende. Who is going to blink first? TJ Williams. Djordjevic. Fila for three is good! Wonderful extra pass from Djordjevic. Such a good judge of the moment. And what to do with that ball, and he just kicks it straight down to Fila. No hesitation, he knocks down the three. 4-point lead, Filou Oostende. And it's timeout here in Klaipeda. They're down by 4.
Again, not aggressive switching. Ladies, aggressive switching. Do deep help of switching. Simple rule.
Just one thing to point out, Filou Oostende doing this without Nemanja Jurisic, their top scorer and their top rebounder.
You understand? We have 2 fouls to get. Be smart. In offense, prolong it. Prolong it. Hey. Wait, if they switch, wait. Dusan will open, pass back.
7 of 24 from the three-point arc. Neptunas Klaipeda, 7 of 21 for Filou Oostende. But that was massive. Finally, they get one to go. But that was equally as impressive. Extra pass from Djordjevic. He's there, #1 on assists for Filou Oostende and from the free throw line. Such an important part. And he has the ability to move the ball quickly. The 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 5 points. So now Neptunas Klaipeda after hitting their 3, but then Filou knocks down his, and it's a 4-point lead. And Oostende have fouls to give, as Coach Georgia would have made it quite clear to them. They've got 1 more to give before they go into the penalty. And the Belgian national team coach, as well as Filou Oostende's head coach, said, and Carl Weaver just poked in the eye there, I think. And he's not happy. He just lashes out. That's maybe frustration, and just Djordjevic. It was a natural movement, and he realised he maybe just caught Weaver there, and he immediately went to make sure he's okay. So they're playing tough, both teams. Djordjevic's second foul, but they have a caring side as well. And Grant doesn't care that he's just fouled out Yannick Dezaran. It's a smart play, though. He's going to have to make Grant earn those points from the line. But Yannick Dezaran comes out of the game. Done a good job for his team. 4 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, 1 block. Belgium 6'10", so they're going to miss his physicalness inside. Jerry Grant. And he misses 2 massive free throws, but Weaver gets it, gets the rebound and makes up for the 2 misses. And just when Neptunas Klaipeda needed a massive play, Weaver was there off the Grant miss. Djordjevic, Williams. 1 minute remaining in the 4th. 2-point lead for Filou Oostende. Williams drives. There's no way through there, but it hit a leg of a Neptunas Klaipeda player. New 14-second shot clock. And a great back cut and blocked at the ring by Weaver. I think it was Weaver, he was right there. What a play. And a push by Chase Fiedler, because now he's got to take Jerry Grant. And once Grant starts backing you down, that is, well, that's a very strong block. But you play as hard as you can. If the refs don't call it, play on. It's the Basketball Champions League, and this feels like a playoff game. So much riding on it. It's going to be like this the rest of the way. Game days every week until game day 14, which is the first week in February, first Tuesday, Wednesday in February. Grant has missed his last 3 free throws. He's 44.4% from the line tonight. His average is 74.1, but that's what pressure does. And he makes that, makes the free throw. He makes his free throws. This game is tied again. As it is, it's a 1-point lead, and look at the pressure, and they're going to get a 5-second call or a travel. It doesn't matter. They get the latter. And Coach Georgia saying there's foul, multiple fouls committed there, but he would. It was his player. But what a press. I mean, the ball comes in, and that's not a good place for Williams to receive it. And great defense without fouling. Whatever Coach Georgia says, that's great effort by Slavinskas. And now, what a block, but I think it was off the backboard first. And now Neptunas Klaipeda, if that basket counts, have just taken the lead. It looked as though it was on the way up as if it hit the backboard. And now, Coach Max Vitus is absolutely mad at the officials for reviewing it, but I think it's a really important play. If it's hit the backboard first, then it's blocked. Difficult to tell. We'd need a view from the front or from here. This is good. It's hit the backboard first, I think. If that's the case, and if the ball's on the way, this is where we're going to see it. I think that's blocked. For that view, that's a tough one. If it's on the way up, as long as that's a real tough one, and he's been able to block it over the basket. It's not as though he's blocked it the way it's been shot. It's ended up coming out here because he's only got his fingertips to it. That's a real tough one for the officials, and they're absolutely correct to take their time. And there's some, and Coach Georgia, shake of the head, but he's really hoping this goes his way, because otherwise his team are a point down after leading for so much of this game. I think he's got the ball before it's hit the backboard. It's just whether he's interfering with the natural downward path of the ball. If they're not sure, I think they should call the block good. And now, Coach Jürgen's having a few words with the crowd. A little bit of lively banter there with one of the spectators. Of course, two teams, two fans and two coaches who want completely different things out of this call. But it's been a fantastic game. I hope you're enjoying it, and this is massive. And they're calling the two good, and it's a massive moment for Neptunas Klaipeda. I think that might be, I wonder if that'll be on the Tough Calls edition this week on the Basketball Champions League website and on the app. Coach Jürgen now needs to just refocus. I know he's frustrated, but he's got to deliver an excellent timeout. The two is good, so he should be able to advance the ball into the front court.
Okay, so what we will play? We will play one down. Okay, Jean-Marc, you are on 4. So we play one down with the ball screen. They will switch you roll. Try to attack that they call foul. Okay, after that we have on base. If we have a base, we play special. You take the ball. We play special. 5 and 4. Screening, cuts. No, 3. Okay,
Well, that's the play for Filou Oostende. Let's listen into Neptunas Klaipeda. Neptunas Klaipeda, and again we're looking at that. Well, it was right at the summit of its arc, but at the end of the day, Olisavicius may have just won the game, or given Neptunas Klaipeda a real chance of winning this game. Now, if they're going to win, they need to win by more than 2, and then they have the head-to-head. Whereas Filou Oostende won by 2 in Belgium earlier in the season. Okay, here we are, we're all set. TJ Williams and Djurdjevic on the floor together. Djurdjevic kicks. Lasisi for 2, knocks it down, and Filou Oostende lead by 1. Great execution, excellent patience, and Elias Lasisi knocks down the 2. Time out here in Klaipeda. That's beautiful. Just faked off the closeout. The closeout came with Weaver. Thank you. As Weaver jumps, just gets to an open spot, elevates, lets the ball go, holds the follow through, eyes on the hoop. This is nice because he's caught the ball outside the 3-point line, but he knows a 2 is good enough to take the lead back. Massive moments in a massive Basketball Champions League season. Game day 10 here in Lithuania. There's some of the stats, 2 and 3-pointers. Not so great from the 3-point range. 63% and 56% from 2. That's pretty good.
Okay, and you saved. No, hey, listen.
Here's the rebounds, 30 and 31. Filou Oostende. They've both got 6 offensive rebounds. Filou Oostende have had 1 more rebound. Is it going to be a rebound or a loose ball or a dive on a loose ball or a big shot that's going to win this game? And there's the latest hero for Filou Oostende, who have come off beating Bologna, the group leaders, who are playing Petro Olympia tonight, and that's just great. Patience, fundamental skills. You work on the game for long enough and hard enough, and you work at the right things. When it comes to crunch time, you can knock down shots of that type, and Filou Oostende are very happy that Elias Lasisi has practiced and practiced for that moment. So, we are set. And right to the basket by Lorenzo Williams. No defense came, no help, no timeouts. Schwartz, Williams to win it maybe. He's fouled before the shot because Neptunas Klaipeda has 1 foul to give. And Dylan Kaitis, that's a great foul, providing it's not an unsportsmanlike. Where was the defense? Where was the help? It's only a 1-point game. Neptunas Klaipeda lead by 1. And they're going to have to do it on the run here. Filou Oostende with a chance to win in Lithuania. Shots up, Fila is fouled. Weaver came out so hard on the closeout. Desperate defense. And Weaver just couldn't stop himself, and luckily for Chase Fila, he hasn't tweaked his ankle or landed on Weaver's foot. So now I might be looking to see if that's a 2 or a 3. So Neptunas Klaipeda, feet's behind the line. I don't know if he signalled a 2 or a 3, but this is a better look. Feet look set behind the line. You can just see them through the feet of Weaver. He's got 2 shots. He makes both. Filou Oostende lead by 2. Now, Chase Fila, 70.6% from the free throw line on the season. Tonight, he's 1 from 2. 1 shot ties the game. 2 shots Filou Oostende take the lead back, which they've had for most of this game. I mean, there's all sorts of activity going on at the side of the subs were trying to be made while Chase Filou was taking that shot, which he has missed. Are the officials going to allow him to retake it? Game is tied. Extraordinary game of basketball. Only he is going to have the second one, and he makes the second as well. Yeah, they did give 3 shots, and he's made all 3. And Oostende lead by 2. The heave from the half, and Filou Oostende again win by 2. They win on the road. They've never won 4 in a row. They have now in the Basketball Champions League. They win 79-77 in Lithuania. And it's a really tough loss for Neptunas Klaipeda to take. And coach Max Vitas, his team fought all the way. They were a long way behind early on in the game, and they fought back and they took the lead on a couple of occasions. And Filou Oostende, on the back of some really calm three-point shooting and free-throw shooting, have beaten Neptunas Klaipeda by 2 in Lithuania. That's a great effort. This team are just coming good right at the correct time, and this is without Nemanja Jurisic as well. These are the game leaders. Pick out what you need to from there. And top scorers, Grant and Williams. TJ Williams had a really strong second half in particular. The Neptunas Klaipeda, they're going to have to brush themselves down. The fans are understandably upset, but the team fought and picked themselves up from a terrible start to tie the game at half-time at 39. And it's been a fantastic spectacle. Both teams giving it everything they've got. Some really good storylines, good team effort. Good team efforts and individual play by both teams. Jerai Grant ends up with 15 points, only 4 rebounds for Neptunas Klaipeda. And Lasisi and Chase Filou and TJ Williams lead the way with the scoring for Filou Oostende. They were able to not completely nullify Jerai Grant, because that was after one of the hot shots by Neptunas Klaipeda. But TJ Williams finished in various ways, from the right, from the left, with that beautiful Euro step. And that was a big 3, but immediately followed by Chase Filou's 3, which kept Filou Oostende ahead. This a good shot. No, we want a great shot, and that's what happened. And then Lasisi, that was massive as well. Play after play after play, and Delininkitis clearly upset. Clearly upset, but it was just big play after big play by Filou Oostende, and they thoroughly deserve to win this, which they do by 2. They won in Belgium by 2, and they win in Lithuania by 2. Heroes all over the roster, doing this without Nemanja Jurisic. So they will strengthen their resolve, and they will believe they can make it to the round of 16. That's the top 4 in each group will go through. And we will have a look at the current league table. Not all the games have been completed as yet, but we'll stay with you for that. Prometheus Patras are beating Midi Beirut by 10 at the moment. Late in the fourth quarter, that's in this group. So I hope you've enjoyed the this Basketball Champions League presentation from Group D. We should be able to have a look at the standings, but not everyone's played all 10 games. So Oostende moved to 5th, Neptunas Klaipeda 6th. Bologna still to play, Strasbourg 2nd, Prometheus Patras 3rd. So all to play for in this group. Hope you've enjoyed this Basketball Champions League presentation. Congratulations to Filou Oostende. We'll see you next time on livebasketball.tv.